This was likely the greatest bluff in the history of poker.
Oh, you can't fold, Sammy. There it goes.
But there are so many others that came close. Today we're going to break down the 5 greatest bluffs in poker history, why they worked, and what made them so Machiavellian. But before we do that, thank you for checking out Poker Boom. We release new videos every Sunday, and we're glad you decided to watch this one. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss a new release. Number 5. In the year 2003, Chris Moneymaker single-handedly ignited a seismic shift in the realm of poker as he ascended to victory at the World Series of Poker main event. Emerging from the ranks of everyday life in Tennessee, this unassuming accountant entered the fray by winning an online qualifier, a win that would unfathomably lead him to the neon-lit expanse of Las Vegas, where he found himself pitted against the titans of the poker world at Binion's Horseshoe Casino. In a dramatic narrative of skill and of chance, the initial 839 contenders was eventually whittled down to a final showdown of just 2 players, the unseasoned yet audacious Moneymaker and the seasoned poker veteran, Sammy Farha. With the river card's final fall, Moneymaker held a seemingly meager hand with just a king 7.
We're going to see the river card.
Who said it's going to be over soon?
It may well be.
But he fearlessly committed all of his chips.
I'm all in.
Chris Moneymaker going all in with nothing.
Against the backdrop of Farha's pair of 9s, Moneymaker's audacious wager forced Farha into an unthinkable fold.
Sam, you want to save yourself, you won't call.
He is not going to do it. Chris Moneymaker bluffs Sam Farha.
A move that proved to be the turning point, propelling Moneymaker towards an astonishing victory. In a game known for its psychological warfare, Moneymaker, who had no prior reputation as a poker savant, managed to outfox Farha at a pivotal juncture, leaving the poker world in a state of awe. The aftermath of Moneymaker's triumph saw poker's popularity skyrocket. A nationwide realization dawned upon amateur players that they too could chase glory and riches in contests against seasoned professionals, leading to a meteoric surge in the World Series of Poker participation in the subsequent years. Aspiring players now had the means to refine their skills in the virtual arena of online poker, before embarking on a pilgrimage to the glittering gambling capital of Las Vegas, hoping to tread in Moneymaker's footsteps. And hey, if you want to learn more about this, check out our video all around Moneymaker. The link is in the description. Number 4. In the realm of high-stakes poker, a captivating drama unfolded when Phil Ivey and Paul Jackson found themselves locked in a high-octane battle during a $1 million heads-up match in Monte Carlo. The pot held $44,000, and Jackson held a lackluster 6-5 offsuit, contrast with Ivey's much more promising suited Queen 8. As the communal cards fell, 7 of clubs, Jack of clubs, Jack of hearts, both contenders were left with unimpressive hands. In a move that would leave spectators breathless, Ivey opted to raise the stakes. An audacious maneuver promptly met by Jackson's resolute counter, with a raise of his own to an unexpected $170,000.
I've got queen high, but I'll take a stab at it. And look at this! Re-raised by Jackson.
Wow. To 170,000.
Now, while a lesser competitor might have folded under the pressure, Ivey instead chose to escalate the intensity. A back-and-forth raising war saw Ivey raise to $320,000, daring Jackson to blink first. Astonishingly, Jackson answered with yet another raise, this time to $470,000. The commentator, awestruck by the unfolding spectacle, voiced their disbelief as a million-chip pot hung precariously in the balance.
Nobody connected with that flop, and here they are, raise, re-raise, re-raise.
Nice.
Oh my goodness, Jackson is re-raising. What the heck is going on here?
Both contestants possessing hands that amounted to nothing substantial. With calculated deliberation, Ivey executed an all-in move, a move that forced Jackson to concede. This strategic masterstroke by Ivey not only shifted the tides, but also highlighted his prowess in unwitting opponents during crucial moments. Number 3. In the annals of poker history, Tom Dwan etched his name with a display of bluffing artistry that stands as a testament to his strategic genius. Season 5 of High Stakes Poker bore witness to Dwan's spellbinding performance as he orchestrated a showdown against the likes of Barry Greenstein and Peter Eastgate. In a riveting spectacle, Greenstein initiated the proceedings with a $2,500 raise while clutching pocket aces. With the communal pot already worth $21,600, the stage was set for Dwan to weave his magic. An offer to split the pot preceded a flop that unveiled 2 of clubs, 10 of diamonds, and a 2 of spades.
You guys want to chop? Who opened this pack? They got 7 callers. That's all I want.
Leaving Eastgate with a pair of deuces. Undeterred by the unimpressive flop, Dwan, armed with a Queen 10 combo, opted to seize the initiative with a raise to $37,300, executing a classic Durr-style bluff. Seasoned players like David Benjamin, Eliel Ezra, and Daniel Negreanu folded swiftly, ceding the spotlight to Eastgate and Greenstein. With a tense ambiance hanging thick, Dwan upped the ante once more, raising the stakes to $104,200, a substantial sum equating to a significant chunk of the pot.
And Peter Eastgate says, well, what's going on here? I got $500,000 in front of me. Do I want to risk it?
Faced with an imposing challenge, both Greenstein and Eastgate, recognized for their strategic acumen, chose to bow out. Dwan's audacious move, a bluff that personified brilliance, saw him successfully represent a formidable hand, despite holding nothing substantial, thus etching his name in the annals of poker history. Number 2. The year was 2007, and the stage was set at the PokerStars World Poker Tour Caribbean Adventure. In this gripping confrontation, Isaac Haxton unveiled nerves of steel as he locked horns with Ryan Dott. A head-to-head battle ensued with Dott entering the fray with a 7-5 hand and Haxton on the big blind countering with a 3 of diamonds and a 2 of diamonds. The initial flop of Queen of Hearts, 4 of Hearts, and Ace of Clubs proved unremarkable for both contenders, setting the stage for an exhilarating showdown of wits. With the turn revealing the King of Diamonds, tension mounted as both players opted for a check. The river card, the Queen of Clubs, offered a potential opening for the bold. Haxton seized the opportunity, recognizing his opponent's vulnerability and launching a daring $700,000 bet. Dott, unwilling to back down, retaliated with a re-raise of $2 million in a bid to deter Haxton's audacious bluff. Unfazed by the escalating stakes, and with unwavering conviction, Haxton proceeded to push all of his chips to center of the table.
Oh, no, he's going to go all in.
Wow, Vince, he's done it. He's pulled the trigger for all his chips.
A bold maneuver amounting to a staggering $7 million. Dott, now censoring the gravity of the situation, ultimately relented, and Haxton emerged triumphant with a 3-high hand, number 1. In the final slot, we gotta go back to Tom Dwan. Among his storied repertoire, an encounter with Sammy George in the $1 Million Challenge shines as a beacon of his audacity. Armed with a seemingly lackluster 7-2 offsuit, Dwan defied conventional wisdom by openly declaring his hand to his opponent.
Man, I had to do 7 again. I wanted to just take it down.
You don't have to do
Tom
something.
announces his hand, and Sammy doesn't believe him.
The unfolding drama hinged on a precarious flop of Jack of Hearts, Ace of Hearts, and 6 of Hearts, gifting George a pair of aces. Conventional wisdom suggested that Dwan, with his inferior hand, should fold in the face of George's $27,000 raise. However, Durr's resolve remained unyielding, and he continued to press forward.
Come on.
No! Wow! That is a gigantic bet.
Against all odds, Dwan's relentless pressure forced George into surrender.
Oh, you can't fold, Sammy. There it goes.
A momentous victory for the poker maverick, achieved with the weakest possible hand. This display of strategic prowess has etched its place in poker lore, serving as a testament to Dwan's enigmatic mastery over the art of bluffing. And that's it for this one. What did you think? Did we miss one of the greatest bluffs in poker history? Let us know in the comments, and as always, thank you for checking out Poker Boom.